Hey guys, Francis here with another super cool DIY guitar gear tutorial. This time I'm gonna show you how I installed this awesome Bigsby Vibrato system on my stock Epiphone ES-335 Pro. I actually got this from eBay as a kit. Traditionally, if you install a Bigsby on a 335, you'll have to drill some holes. But with this kit, you don't actually have to modify your guitar permanently. Comes with it's a little contraption called the Vibramate. So what it basically does is it screws into your tailpiece, the stop tailpiece, and the Bigsby goes on top of it. And it's all reversible. You don't need to permanently modify your guitar. What I like about the Bigsby on a guitar is it makes the already beautiful ES-335 even more prettier. Awesome shiny hardware on the bottom. This industrial look. Yeah, so if you want to make your ES-335 a little bit more interesting with a vibrato, yeah, check my video out right now. Here's the Vibramate kit, model number B7. B7s are the ones that are made in the USA. So, yep, quality stuff. So what you get is a Vibramate. Vibramate, basically an adapter that allows you to install a Bigsby on your guitar without drilling. I think it just mounts to the bridge via screws and just lay your Bigsby on top of it. If you have a ES-335, make sure you get the V7-335 arch top model. Now, if you have an Epiphone, make sure you have the E-series model. If you have a Gibson, get the G-series. Apparently, the Epiphones are a little bit shorter than the Gibsons. So there's the Vibramate. It's an awesome little tool. So it installs in minutes, no drilling required. So yep, make sure you get the Vibramate. So you don't have to permanently modify your guitar body just to install a Bigsby. I also got, from the kit, I also got a roller saddle kit. I believe this will make your tuning more stable, and they recommend replacing the stock saddles with roller type ones. And here's the big baby, Bigsby B7, meant for ES-335s. There you go. Yep, it's pretty hefty. It's quite beautiful. So here's the shiny little hardware. So I guess how it works is mounts this way, and you get to screw it on the strap screw on the bottom of the guitar. Pretty much get all the hardware you need. So here's the guitar I'm gonna install a Bigsby on. It's a Epiphone ES-335 Pro. Actually a pretty decent guitar for the money. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove all the strings first. Then I'm gonna remove the bridge saddle and the tail stop, and I'm gonna install awesome. I'm gonna install a Vibramate and a roller saddle and a Bigsby. So I've removed all the strings. Next step will be moving the tail stop. It just pops right out, and just unscrew these holders with your hand. I'll do that. So make sure you keep the hardware in case you want to go back to a non-Bigsby ES-335. The Vibramate comes with the screws that you'll need. Comes with the mounts. Comes with strap holder adapter, and comes with a sticker, custom made, like how Gibson used to do it when they're factory installed Bigsby. Okay, now I position the Vibramate where the tailstop used to be, like so. The Vibramate comes with 2 sets of screws. One is, it's the flat one. Oh, see it? It's the flat one. And one is the metric one. I tested it and my Epiphone uses the metric ones. The ones with the Phillips, so I'm gonna use that. And you just screw them by hand. Make sure you don't over tighten them. You might break the guitar body itself. There you go. Next I'm gonna unscrew the strap holder using a Phillips screwdriver. So there you go. There you go. Comes with a felt holder, so I'm going to keep that. Okay, now I'm going to prep the Bigsby. So it comes with, the Vibramate comes with this strap screw adapter. So I guess you just line it up that way with the felt side facing outwards. Comes with the 4 screws you need. So yeah, just align it this way and you just screw it on the Bigsby. Okay, here's the Bigsby. So I'm just gonna align it like so. I'm gonna use the old saddle screw and I'm gonna screw it in. Make sure you align the top part with the adapter before you secure it in place, and don't over tighten. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to screw the Bigsby on the Vibramate. As you can see, it's a perfect fit on an Epiphone. That's why you make sure you have the right model Vibramate. This one is the E series version. If you have a Gibson ES-335, make sure you get the G version, the G series version. Alright, it's done. I made a mistake earlier. I tightened the strap screw first. Don't do that. So make sure you tighten the mount screws first before you tighten the strap screw, because this won't actually lay flat. It won't be flush with the body. So tighten it here and then tighten the strap screw last. Okay, next I'm gonna remove the saddles, the stock saddles, and replace them with rolling saddles. This is supposedly going to help with tuning stability, especially if you have a Bigsby Vibrato installed. Okay, the old saddle just lifts up. So just actually grab it and it slips out right away. And I'm just gonna drop this in like so. Okay, now everything is installed. Just gonna slap the custom made sticker like so. There it is. Alright, it's time to restring the guitar. So from what I've seen, there's a special trick on stringing a Bigsby. So basically, the string needs to go and hook up here. So the best way is to pre-bend it a little bit. That way it's going to be easier to loop it back towards the head. So pre-bend it a little bit. So, and then just loop it here. So the head, like see that little hole, needs to go through the pins here on the Bigsby saddle. I also heard that a capo will help hold the strings while you're looping them on the bridge. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, it's true. The hardest part is putting strings back. So yeah, it's a challenge. So the best technique I've found is to pre-bend the string and then you loop it. See, the ball end needs to go through one of the pins here. Yeah, see that little hole? Yeah, it needs to go through that pin. So pre-bending it definitely helps. Yeah, but it's hard, especially with one hand. So you just loop it there through the pin. And another helpful technique is to put a cape on. That way you could have the strings in place while you tune up, and this will stay in place. That's what I'm gonna do now. So I already have 2 strings in place. I think this is the easiest way. So go under this little bar here, pre-bend the string, loop it up, hook the ball, and then capo it. While it's capoed, start tuning up. That's the easiest method I found. So try that technique if you're having problems. Alright, that was a challenge. So the strings are in place. I'm gonna put the spring on the Bigsby itself. Okay, so I made another mistake. Make sure before you tune up, you install the washer and the spring on the Bigsby. Because if you tune up that, it'll be harder to put it in. Okay, so it's all installed. So I'm gonna play a little bit of vibrato music so you can hear the awesome sweetness of a Bigsby on a ES-335. I'm gonna put a little bit of reverb. I'm using a New Neighbor wet reverb pedal. It's my favorite reverb sound as of now. But yeah, with some vibrato, it sounds spectacular. Yeah, as you heard, the Bigsby on the ES-335 effect is a little subtle. It's more subtle than, say, a Stratocaster or a Jaguar, but I like it. Yeah, it just adds the right amount of flavor, especially to your chords. If you play a lot of ambient guitar, yeah, this will be perfect. Because on its own, I really love the sound of the ES-335, and with the Bigsby, it just takes it to another level. So yeah, I hope you learned something out of this video, and if you do want to install a Bigsby, yeah, just check out eBay. There's a lot of kits out there. Just make sure you pick up the right one. Alright, later guys, bye.